Is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love.
Are you for real? You're throwing a good man away and your family away, and for what? What could you possibly need out there? What are you searching for? Are you bored? You don't just throw a good man like that away. I'm sorry, no. And to put this on the internet, that is completely insane to me. The only thing you're going to regret in 10 years' time is looking back and leaving your husband because you were bored.
That's all that modern divorces really are. Women who get with good men, start families, and then get bored over not being able to party like they did over a decade ago. Most of these women never should have gotten married in the first place.
You didn't need to put this on the internet. You could have talked to your girlfriends, your family, your husband, a counselor. You're looking for validation, but you ain't going to find it on the internet. You're not going to find it on TikTok because nobody in their right mind is going to agree with you. I feel so sorry for your husband and your family that you did this. Like, how embarrassing would that be? Actually, it's embarrassing for you. It's not embarrassing for him because he is obviously the perfect man and the perfect husband, and you're throwing that away for what?
Imagine being a loving husband and a dedicated father and finding out that your wife is telling the internet that she wants to divorce you. That's not only humiliating, it's downright disrespectful. Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Dating Right titled "Thousands of Women Threaten to Take Her Husband After She Brought Up Divorce." If she's trying to divorce a good guy, then nobody can blame the women. Now, today's video was suggested to me by Hadan the Mummy, so don't forget to subscribe to both of their channels, and let's jump right into it.
And I wanted a divorce. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love.
I know I'm late to the party because most of you have seen that video, but this is Camille, and this is her video basically announcing that she doesn't want to be with her husband anymore. A man who is seemingly perfect, and she admits that herself, as you have seen.
I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years.
She doesn't even know what she's looking for. That's because she's looking for red flags to justify leaving her husband, but the red flags aren't there because he's genuinely a good guy.
You are a fundamentally self-absorbed and shallow person who would inflict untold pain and suffering on other human beings just because you're bored and want to feel something.
Guys, I'm pretty sure you all have heard about that woman who wanted to leave her husband for no reason. And when she posted it, her video went viral. Everybody was talking about it. And even to this day, she is still receiving a lot of backlash from this. And to be honest, I was actually shocked to see a lot of women speaking out against her. I thought, the sisterhood would defend her.
Even when a guy does everything right, for women like this, it's never good enough. Unless she feels like her life is a movie, then it's his fault, and the only way for her to be happy is to destroy everything.
I'm a pretty open.
So when I say women have no idea how to take accountability, this right here, she is the perfect example. Now, is it okay to divorce somebody who is not good for your life, who is not good for your mental health? Absolutely. But if you watch this woman's video, she does nothing but talk about how amazing her soon-to-be ex-husband is, that she loves him, he's a wonderful dad, he's a great provider, but there's just something missing.
The quote-unquote something missing here is her desire to go out and have fun, to be free of the responsibilities of marriage while also ignoring the responsibilities of being a mother.
I can't tell you how frustrated I was. I was so frustrated watching this entire video. But no, she's serious. She wants to divorce him because there's something that is missing in their marriage that has been missing the entire time. Ma'am, if you're telling me, if what you're saying is true, that this man is so amazing and you love him so much, but there's something missing, it's missing inside you. Hello?
Blaming her husband is a convenient excuse. She's not happy in the relationship, and even though she claims that he's the perfect husband, she still blames him for her unhappiness.
And she's also going off about, oh, we've tried therapy, and we've tried this, and we've tried that, and there's just still something missing. Ma'am, it's because it's missing in you. If he is such a wonderful man, If he is such an amazing dad and a wonderful provider and he treats you so well, stop looking at him, because it ain't him. It isn't him. It's you. You're the problem. And you're going to go divorce this man, and you're going to get out in the world of dating, and you are going to severely regret your decision. Severely. Because I hope that man goes out there and he finds somebody who is worth his time, who is worthy of him, because you sure aren't right now.
The only reason why everything her husband tried ended up failing was because she didn't want him to succeed. She just wanted more excuses to divorce him.
Imagine waking up and filming yourself bashing your husband to millions of strangers on the internet and calling it healing or being real. Babe, that's not vulnerability. That's violation. Marriage is one of the last sacred things we have left in this world. It's supposed to be private, protected, and prioritized. But social media has turned into this therapy group with, well, no credentials. And suddenly everybody thinks that their wedding vows come with an audience. Now Camille is going viral for saying she doesn't want to be married. Living in a home her husband provides, with the kids that he helps raise, and a life she wouldn't have without him. That's not brave, that's betrayal.
That's exactly what it is. That woman's husband did everything he could for her, and she turns around and talks about how badly she wants to divorce him to the entire planet. It's honestly none of the planet's business anyway.
And then her follow-up videos. Oh, we're having the best week ever. Yeah, that's called trauma bonding. You're on a high because you shook the foundation of your relationship and then you call it growth. I don't care if you got 2 million views or 10 million. You don't use your husband as a stepping stone to internet fame. That's not content. It's a cry for help and a slap in the face to, well, his real commitment. Imagine if he did that to you.
If a husband were to do that to his wife, then the entire internet would be in an uproar, demanding his head for being so ungrateful to a loving wife. But because she's the wife, it's not only acceptable, but it's also encouraged.
This is just one of many messages that my husband has gotten, asking people if they know that I posted the video. Yes, he knows. And yes, he knows 2 million people have seen it now. And he doesn't care. Neither of us care. We care about our relationship, which is why I posted about it, was to ask for advice. And since I posted, we have talked about it more, not just with each other, but with people we know.
The messed up part is how she went on the internet to tell everyone she wanted to divorce her husband, her perfect husband, by the way. And only after it went viral did she talk to actual friends about it. And now she's acting like she's the victim when she created the whole mess to begin with.
Which has been super nice and honestly kind of freeing, because before I posted that video, it kind of felt like something that was not real, or I don't know, a secret or something, which obviously your relationship between your husband is between you and your husband. Okay, so I've had family and friends reach out, text me, specifically and ask, like, am I okay? Like, you're getting destroyed in the comments, and
she deserves to get destroyed in the comments. She has said multiple times that her husband has done nothing wrong, but she still insists on destroying his life and the lives of their children, by the way.
You know, or like I saw this video that somebody stitched. My cousin just sent me a video that somebody made on YouTube, not even on here, like saying mean things. And you guys, you're all entitled to your opinions. You guys can say whatever you want. But most of the things don't like bother me in the way that you think. Like if they say something mean to me, I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. Like if you've seen this video or parts of this video going around and maybe you're curious on what is actually going on in my marriage and my relationship.
It's rather disturbing how she insists on giving updates to something that should just be between her and her soon-to-be ex-husband, but internet fame is more important than keeping their business private.
Then I want to like clear the air on a couple things. I posted this video on TikTok last week, maybe. Zero expectations of it blowing up like it has, and having millions of people see it, and having people like 20, 30,000 people comment, and people stitching it and only taking parts of what I said and then kind of like going off on that.
There are plenty of channels who played the video in its entirety without any form of edits, so the reactions were spot on. She's clearly in the wrong and she just can't stand it.
And first off, I'm not complaining about people seeing and commenting on it, because I realize that I put it out to the internet. And so, whatever. If the internet wants to do what they do, then that's fine. But I do want my friends and family and people who know me to know what's going on, because we have been getting a lot of messages from people saying, like, did you see this video? Which, it's wild to me now that people are taking it and posting it on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, and, like, using it basically to their own advantage to, like, basically get views and stuff for themselves, which, whatever.
This woman has posted several videos where she won't stop bringing up how many million views her original video got, but apparently people are using her own selfishness for their own benefit.
This is also such a funny double standard to me on the internet space, is that the reason why people are mad, like, about my video is, well, there's a lot of reasons, but one is that, like, I shouldn't be talking about it on the internet because it's hurting my husband, right? Like, this moral code of, like, I shouldn't talk about things that are hard for me because it's, like, gonna hurt somebody else. And I get that. But then they get on and stitch my video and say horrible, rude things about me.
The biggest difference is that she put her husband on blast for being too perfect. People are pointing out how selfish and ungrateful she is, and that's somehow worse than her humiliating her husband online. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.